Woo! We're back again.
What?
That bloody intro every time gets me hyped. I'm like hitting the Sunday wall, we're getting ready to go back to work, and then that intro plays, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to hit the ground running.
You had to remind us it's Sunday, didn't you? Come on, man.
Look, it's been a long weekend for me. I took a couple of days off, so I'm sort of dreading going back tomorrow, but we'll get there. How's your week been, boys?
Steady.
Not bad.
It's good to hear.
Steady is probably the most accurate term for our store and everything this week for sure.
Look, steady is better than like 1,000% down. So we'll take what we can get. We'll say g'day to a few people before we get cracking. Tracy was in dropping some thumbs before she headed off to bed. So thank you very much, Tracy. Rack Raiders just won the raffle over on Pickers Junction channel. That was pretty cool. Over on Instagram. G'day Maccas. That's a bit of a colloquial there. Thrifty Pixie Cars in the house. Jazz Searle was joining us from the lounge room on the new couch. She's probably having a big nap there, stretching out. Michael is here. V&V Mode is here as well. We flipping good stuff. What's up, Zach?
We be flipping.
Oh, that was a good one. I like that one.
We got Sarah.
It's a bit of tricks, isn't it?
News. Steph Thompson, thank you for joining us. Shazbot. I'll follow on for you, Drew, in a sec. Staying in your own lane. Mummy Monkey 32. I reckon you'll be able to go on this one. Ready, Drew?
Mummy Monkey 32.
Kaz Resellers in and David Vinton. Thanks everyone for joining us for another Worldwide of Reselling with the boys. Sunday night chat where we just pretty much talk crap about the week, what's been happening, what's coming up for all of us in the coming week, and a little bit of we've got our normal segments happening as well. But I guess we'll jump straight into sort of what's been happening for you boys apart from eBay. You've been keeping busy with work and all that sort of stuff, and I know, Judder, you just switched shifts again, so you're sort of struggling still?
Yeah, trying to get back into the normal life, back on day shift this week. So it's just like jet lag. Rob knows what this is like because he does the 12-hour night shifts. It's it is jet lag because you're just swinging over and it just hits you with a ton of bricks. So motivation's the biggest struggle this week. And just, trying to get back into normal things. So we're getting there. I'm slowly into it. Back 7 till 7 tomorrow, day shifts. So by the end of next week, I should be fighting fit again.
Pretty cool. Zahir's just dropped in as well. Good to see you, Zahir. Oh, that's Zahir there. It just jumped. Scott's in as well. Was Riley. And Rob, what's been happening for you, mate? I know you've been getting pretty deep in the footy and stuff, but what
deep in the footy, I've been I'm still doing all the thrifting and all that. Just needed a little bit of just a couple of week change, just for a couple of weeks. Just the footy coming back into me soul is just making me want to bet and gamble, and that's a part of thrift life as well. So, but no, this is my channel's still a thrift channel and all that. I just want to do a few footy things here and there, just fucking for hang out and betting and all that. But I do have a video coming out tomorrow, actually, because I found my next items for the $5 challenge. So I'm pretty sure we'll be talking about the $5 challenge a little bit later on. So I found my next ones, which I'm pretty happy about. But I've just been playing a lot of video games and chilling. But sales as well, they've been, about 4 or 5 every day. Not absolutely crazy. Not like this guy right here.
We've had a couple up and downs, but pretty steady, I'd say. It's sort of ticking along, plenty in store. But Kara just overtook Gary on the leaderboard. She thought she would just let him know live, just so he could get his competitive juices flowing.
Yeah, I need to see receipts, please.
Drew, you dropped a video yesterday, I think it was. It was yesterday, wasn't it?
Yes, we filmed that one last weekend. Bit of a fun one to do. Was a bit disappointed in the haul in terms of the men's stuff. Didn't really get anything cool to really show off or to put on my Depop store or anything. So that kind of sucked, but we got plenty of women's clothing, that Sarah can have fun listing. But yeah, that's the only video we did this week. But back out in the thrift this week again. I think I'm going to go out 2 days this week. I can squeeze 2 days in.
That's
last minute end of financial year.
Get some tax write-offs, you reckon?
Potentially.
The streets in Sydney when you were driving around, it looked very. There's areas in Perth like it as well. Like, is that like all like original areas?
What do you mean? Like,
looks like very. I don't want to say old, but like original roads and buildings and all that because it looked.
That were all of those ones were pretty like spread out from one another. Like they were like 20 minutes apart from one another. But yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean about the difference between the new areas that are just being built, all these areas, and they're all like flash and all that. But then you go past the old school ones, it looks like England and shit.
Yeah, we're in a pretty built up like new area here, and all the ones here are like relatively new and all the new roads and suburbs and stuff. But the ones we went to in that video are all older suburbs, I guess you would say.
I was saying to Drew the other day, I liked his backing track on that vid.
It made me just relaxed, and I just went back like this, and I put my feet up, and I was like, "You little beauty," and I was like, "Come on, bring on the rain! I want to see some rain on Drew's video as well." Because
rained every other day since then as
well.
We've had some crazy rain here. We had like a couple of nights of just absolutely pissing down, and Friday when we went out with Cara, it was raining all through that as well. So. So definitely adds a bit of a challenge, and you got to protect all your items when you're trying to get them to the car and stuff. It looks like Gary's tearing it up. He sold a DVD within 10 minutes of listing. That's what you want. We should do a random pool. A name out of the suites. I'll take Gary. So in terms of, we'll talk a little bit about the $5 challenge. I'm going to do a live on Tuesday night to talk about the top 3. But where are you sitting at the moment, Jada? I think you're well within the top 15 to 20 there. And
I was sitting around 5th or 6th last week. A few people have booted me out. My challenge items aren't moving now. I don't know where I'm actually at. I looked earlier today. I was about 12th, so I've just been kicked out. But no doubt it seems to be changing rapidly all the time. I don't know how you guys are keeping up with all that.
We're sort of handballing it around. One of us will take it one night and one will take it the other. I think I got stitched up the other day though because I took the Friday. Might have been it was the Saturday ones, and Saturday's when everyone goes out. So you're at 12th. There you go, Brad. Very hot at the top though. There's some pretty high numbers sitting up there at 1, 2, and 3. So
yeah, see that. Yeah, I got to get back in there. I think I got 3 items still lodged. One of them been sitting there for a while, which I thought I had cheap. I thought it was going to move quick, but it's not. So I'm going to have to play around with that one a bit and try and force someone to buy it. And then hopefully I can get out maybe Wednesday, Thursday. I've still got a bit of money in the kitty, so get a few more items in there and generate some more cash, get back up that leaderboard.
It's tough because everyone's going pretty hard. There's some and every time I check it, I'm like, man, someone's in front of me again. And we haven't been out of it. I was telling guys beforehand, before we went live, like we've got so much stuff to list. It's hard. We've been like, oh, we shouldn't go out, but I want to like get the $5 going. Yeah. Like, we have all these games. I'm like, yeah, but people are beating us. We need to we can't lose at our own challenge. Like we have to. Hollywood, I know that you have some good news to share with everyone.
About what I found to put on?
Your sale?
Oh, my sale, the Lego sold. So I get excited and I film myself when I'm excited about that sale. And I wasn't going to go out this weekend, like I said to you last week. I was like, fuck it. I went out and ended up using my phone just for a couple of little clips. But ended up finding, I brought a whole heap of shit, but out of all the stuff that I brought, worked out to, you'll see it tomorrow, I spent $8 out of my $60.90. So I spent $8 for 6 items that I've chose out of it. So the 6 items came to $8. I'm hoping about $150. I'm hoping for those 6 items for $150 to $200. I'm hoping. They weren't the greatest items, but there was one item. When you watch the video tomorrow, there's one item. Paid $15 for it. could get $200 for it, but I'm going to keep it for myself. It's something from 1997 Star Wars, and I'm just like, I'm keeping that. I can't get rid of it. So you'll see that tomorrow. I was like, fuck.
How good was it to get off the mark? Like that first flip.
When it finally sold, I was like, you little beauty. I got fucking less for it than what I should have, but that's all right. Doesn't matter.
I think a lot of us have been taking unders on the challenge stuff with everyone. So, Rue, what's been happening with yourself and Sarah? You guys up there on the board? Where you sitting?
I think we've fell behind the pack. We haven't like entered any like logged any new items for like about a week now. There wasn't really anything in that last haul that I thought was worthy of really entering, that I was confident was going to make some good profit in a short amount of time. So we didn't really enter anything. Just holding off for this week. We've got 2 chances to get something big. We've still got $50 to spend. But yeah, nothing to report on, unfortunately. I was tempted to enter a couple of things that we got, but I'd rather hold off. You only need that one item that's going to be hot for a couple of hundred to really get us back up there. But we were sitting on like 17th a week ago, so probably I was about to say about.
Has done some research and put you at 28 at the moment. It's still in hot contention. There's about 65 on the board that I've sold something. So if you're anywhere above sort of 30, you're doing all right, I think.
No, just hold off, Drew. Don't list anything, man. You're doing all right. You're doing all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
And I think we've snuck back into the top 10 with a sale just before. Actually, picked up a jacket.
We bet you have. We bet you have.
I just started entering my own details. No, we have a stringent check process, so we're not allowed to tick off our own items. We're not allowed to enter our own items. Someone else has to. So, I picked up a $10 jacket yesterday. That crazy ski jacket, that really bright 90s one. And I wasn't going to put it on the challenge, and I was like, I need to put something on the challenge. So I just did it. And I put it on Facebook, and it sold today for $60. So 10 into 60 was a nice flip. I thought if I put it on eBay, it would sit around too long. Number 9, there you go. We're at number 9. So top 10 is pretty good. I'm happy with that. If I stay in the top 10 long term, I'll be happy. Maddie's dropped in as well. Good to see you, Maddie. And he's sitting at his favorite number, old Maddie. He's doing that on purpose. He's going to sit there until someone gets something, and then he's going to buy something. That's the strategy.
He's definitely things like that through this challenge, isn't he? Did he sell that pedophile? Or?
Well, I think he might have got bureaued on eBay for that, I think. Might have gave him a good kick in the pants, I think. Oh, he dropped down to 70.
Oh.
I did win 450 bucks, which I was going to put on for the thrift challenge, but Brad disqualified that.
Yeah, well, that was strike 2, Hollywood. You've been pushing the boundaries. You've been testing the results.
Worth a strike, that one.
Jazz was surprised with that sale. She wasn't overly keen on it when I picked it up, but I was like, this thing's crazy bright. Like, it's going to sell. It's going to sell. So I'm glad we did pick it up.
Where'd you sell
it? Facebook Marketplace, yeah.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah. We did have it on Depop as well, but I had it up a little bit higher on Depop, and I haven't mastered Depop yet. Have you guys sold anything recently on there, Drew and Sarah? Nope. I know you guys have been putting a fair bit up. Pretty cool.
I reckon.
Go on.
I reckon if you and Jazz went separately, you'd be sitting at about 85 right now, and Jazz would be the 9th. Just saying. Just saying.
Well, she got the belt, so she would have turned 2 into 40 pretty quick. But I got the Netgear router, which went from 5 to 140 something, and then I got the jacket. So I don't want to say, but
but Jazz paid the petrol money to get there, so you're going to take that off your total as well. So
fair enough. So in terms of chat tonight, we did decide to add a little bit of a segment in, a little bit of a favorite sale of the week. So I've done a little bit of Rob research here and brought up an overlay just to spice things up. So I do have some pictures that you guys can talk about in the background here. We'll kick it off with let's go with go with this one. You boys see that? I can't see if you can see that.
Not yet. Now it's up. But you got to get favourite sale of the week off now.
You've got too many. You're too good at the overlays now.
Hang on, I'll get rid of the favourite sale of the week. There we go. All right, so we've got, I believe this one was yours, Flipper, right?
It was, yes. This was a gamble. This one I paid $1 for about 3 or 4 weeks. And this was something Rob and I have spoken about with experimenting high prices and just seeing what offers we can get. This I basically had no knowledge on, nothing. Just the fact that it was old and the fact that it was $1. I thought I'll give it a go, and I figured someone's probably going to want it. So I thought I'll bang $120 on it with offers and just see what I get offered. Someone offered me $86, so I took it. Simple as that. So I was pretty happy with that.
Fucking oath.
It's a pretty unique item. I don't know if I would have popped on that in the store, but it's a pretty cool piece.
Yeah, it was on the clearance rack. So for $1, I just thought, yeah, you whack the word vintage on some stuff that is vintage and chuck it pretty high. And
That's how you go.
So it's not really my area of expertise, to be honest. I just play around with it. But, yeah.
That's a nice sale. So favourite sale of the week isn't necessarily about the highest price item of the week. It's the favourite thing you've sold in the week. So that's a pretty cool one. So we'll jump on to the next one we've got in line. Let's see if I can do it without destroying everything again.
If it's Drew's, I wanted Drew's.
All right, we'll pop on Drew's then. We'll pop on Drew's. Here we go.
I wanted to wear these. I so wanted to wear these.
Why?
I don't know why. I would have loved to have done a fucking little skit with them or something.
These were, I don't even know where these came from. So basically, Sarah and I, when we thrift, we just dump it all. We like process it all, dump it all in the tub. Then usually when I've on a day off, I'll start going through and drafting it all. And I come across this, and I'm like, I don't remember buying them. She must have bought them. They were massive. They were waist 44, fucking huge. I needed the biggest box to post them in. They just wouldn't even fit in a satchel or anything. But basically, I had a look. We paid $10 for them. I think we bought them in like September and just didn't list them because they were so large and just a pain in the ass to try and photograph. And then in someone's chat about a month ago, I was asking, has anyone sold overalls or what do you think? I know Cara and some other people said, hell yeah, get it up. And then it still took me another month to get it up. And they sold the next day, $10 to 70. I think I had it up for 85 and just took an offer for 70, got rid of them.
Oh, yeah. Was that brand Key? Is that right? Is it Key?
Yeah, it just said Key on the tag, super vintage tag. Oh, Key Imperial. That's what the brand must have been.
Yeah, awesome. That's a nice sale. Something a little bit outside the box as well. I've never seen overalls or picked them up. So
you should have modelled them.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have put a straw hat on, a little bit of a fucking leaves or whatever, straw in your mouth, and sat back going, well, all right, we found this today at the thrift shop.
Pretty fit all four of us in like 2 in each hand leg, to be honest. Massive.
Wow, that's a nice little sale. And Rob, I'll grab yours up because yours is a pretty nice one as well. Here we go. Give us a little bit of an insight into this one, would you?
When we brought our footy card boxes, the second lot that we got, where your 2 boxes were pretty crap and Flippers were pretty crap as well, I finally got the showstopper, which was awesome. I did have it listed for $420. Someone offered me $280, and I was like, get fucked. So I declined that. But now I just thought, shit. Kangaroos lost on the weekend as well. Last night I got an offer for $320, and last time when I counter offered the other guy from the $280 to $350, he just declined it straight away. I thought, I'm not even going to counter offer it. This squares me even for those 4 boxes that I brought, so I'll take it. $320, I'll take it. And $320 for a fucking footy card? Jesus, that's just crazy.
That's an awesome little flip. Yeah, definitely worth it. When you sent me that, I was like, damn, that's nice. So I actually sold the Brownlow predictor that I got, the doggies one tonight. I don't know if they've paid yet though, so hopefully they do. I think it went for 110 in the end, which is a little bit less than I wanted, but
I might raise the price on my Lockie Neal ones, I think.
Yeah, it's
Did
absolutely
you sell when you're packing that thing or what?
What's that?
Did you shit yourself when you're packing that?
We're going to pack it tonight after this. So it's in a, what are they called? The One Touch. I've put it in a One Touch, and I'm going to fucking bubble wrap the shit out of it. I'm going to put it in a fucking VHS case and then put it into a baggie. So it's not even going to go in an envelope. Fucking, it's going in a proper, it's going proper.
Will you insure it at that price?
No.
I'd definitely put signature on it. That's one thing I definitely
I'd get a signature, pay the extra.
Yep. Okay.
I can extra $3.
When I sold that Stevenson one, I just chucked. I think it cost me about $20 for the insurance just to cover my ass. So when it's a high price like that, it's the same with a few other items that I've had over 500, over even 300. I've just do it.
I didn't insure those. I didn't insure those fucking that $500 DVDs that I sent that time. I just fucking sent them. So,
in my opinion, I'd probably insure it. That's like for the sake of $15 to $25, whatever it is. I can't remember for that price. I reckon you're looking about $15, man. They'll just cover your ass because you're only covered for $100 just with this post.
DBG's dropped in. It's definitely worth looking at on some stuff. We did it on the game that we shipped over to the States for $900 and a few other things as well.
Yeah, but hold on. If it's got a tracking number and it says that it's been delivered,
it's well, that's fine. But if it gets lost,
missing, damaged, you're only covered for $100.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
A Dusty number 4 showstopper sold for $3,000. What is that true, Jutta?
Yeah, I was watching that auction, and there's so many bidders. Wow, it's insane. The Richmond cards just go through the roof.
Nuts. Richmond, their fans are fucking weird.
We did have someone. We sold a $40 card, and we put it tracked like regular small satch, and they tracked it because we didn't do it registered post. And I was like, what are you talking about? You have it like you can tell where it is by tracking. You don't need a register. So, that was a fun conversation. Anyway, I'll show you guys my sale for the week. It wasn't anything special, but I thought it was pretty cool. It's this Toshiba dual disc DVD CD player. So that sold for $110. So you look out for the dual disc ones because they sell a lot higher than the regular ones. That was a nice little flip. Something a bit different. Sold plenty of clothing and stuff, but I thought let's chuck a bit of electronics in there because you can see them around here and there. It's definitely worth looking up the numbers and stuff like that. So
where'd you get that one from?
I think we picked that up from like a Savers or a Salvos, and it would have been $10-15. I'm pretty sure off the top of my head. I usually don't pay much more than that unless I know it's going to sell real well. So that was a nice find. Just tested it out, made sure it was all working, and Bob's your uncle, as they say.
Very nice.
Be troll bidders. Could be.
Very nice.
That's crazy for a card, $4,000. I know that some of the basketball cards go for crazy money, like the Zion rookie card.
Zion.
People are going mad for those jumper numbers. And Dusty's the bee's knees at the minute, isn't he?
Yeah.
Everyone wants it. The Richmond and Collingwood cards go higher than the rest of them. It's just typical from supporter base. They're the biggest clubs. Same with most things. And it's Dusty. It doesn't surprise me.
Don't think we'll be getting much for any Crows cards anytime soon, just quietly.
I've still got my Rory Laird from when we done that 8-hour live stream. I cannot move it.
They didn't show up again today, so I'm a bit cut at their effort. You go through the ups and downs with footy clubs. We've all been there. We've all been down the bottom. And
never.
Only what? How many years?
Continue. Let's go.
Well, that probably moves us into the next subject. I'm not saying that Freo are this, but it's
don't bring them up. I don't want to know any scores.
It's a good segue. So we do a regular segment on the Sunday shows, dog shit of the week. So we've all had those sort of shitty things that happen to us on eBay or as resellers that piss us off. Jazz has probably hit on one for us this week. So, Jada, what's your dog shit of the week, mate?
Personally, I'm kind of dog shit free again, but I think I have a pending dog shit. Oh. Apparently, we are going backwards in this pandemic scenario. We are going back towards lockdown in Victoria. Back to only 5 in the households. I don't know what that means for op shops. I don't know if they're going to be still open, if they're going to shut back down. I see some of my friends that are tattooists. They're all back out of work again. They're going back home until they open back up. So it's a possible dog shit that sourcing will be limited again for me as of this week.
That's,
but I'd rather people staying home, staying safe, and all that sort of shit, obviously. But yeah, dog shit, op shops could be shut down again.
That's an impending giant dog shit, I'd say. That's throw some spanners in the works. You picked up some bulk lots lately, though, that might see you through if it gets.
Yeah, I've got plenty of stuff there. I've had a couple of bulk lots come in. I've got heaps of stuff to list. That's not an issue, but $5 challenge, I still got to get stuff. So,
script, hey.
And I was going to go out on Wednesday and get a heap of stuff for it too. So I'm just hoping things stay open. But look, I'd rather people stay home, stay safe if it's getting bad again. So we'll do the right thing, and life goes on. So
does indeed. Rob, you got any dog shit this week?
I do from yesterday actually. This asshole hasn't even fucking messaged me on Facebook. He's left me a bloody feedback. Now, I went onto YouTube today, onto eBay today to ask them to remove it, and they said no because they're assholes as usual. And I told them they were fucked. Now,
doesn't sound like good, Rob.
Tell them they don't help their customers. They're useless. And sorry to hear about that, sir. Whatever. This asshole wrote for a DVD. Slow delivery. Our fucking fault. Yeah, right. Poor packaging. It was packaged fucking beautifully. It was so fucking gorgeous. It was fucking gorgeous the way it was packaged. And the disc is pirated. It's a burnt disc. My ass, it's a fucking burnt disc, you little prick. Fucking, if you want your money back or if there's something wrong with it, give me a fucking message and we'll sort something out. But you little fucking prick. It's one of those, it was the American Ninja 5, the DVD. Now, you know those low-budget movies where they're not done by Roadshow or fucking Paramount or anything like that? Yes, the disc covers, the overlay of the disc, the top of the disc, the printout does look cheap, but it's not fucking pirated. It's just because they're fucking movies, I guess, that were sold back at WA Salvage back in the day and all that shit. But it ain't no fucking pirated. So, mate, you've got me revved up. And that lady from eBay, oh man, hope you have a shit week. Hope you have a fucking shit week.
That does sound like dog shit, and Jazz has hit now on the head. That's rolled Roman Rob up. So Roman Rob could provide some trouble this week, I'd say.
Ooh. I told her she was useless. She didn't like it, but anyway, whatever.
Send him a poo in the post. There you go. Quick delivery. Yeah, true. Well, usually what you do is you get the crap and then you squish it down, you put it in Glad wrap, and then you put it in the freezer. And then you find their car at the shops, and if their window's down about that much, you slide that frozen poo through the window and it drops in the back, and then it'll defrost over the next couple of days, and then they've got fucking shit in the back of their car. You definitely seem too experienced in such frivolity.
I haven't done it. Just suggesting it. That's all.
You could send that. You could actually put a bit of dog poo into a untracked letter, send it to them, and only put one stamp on them without an address. That means they have to pay to get the dog shit from the Just an idea. For anyone watching, probably don't take that advice. But
I like it.
Your best option would be to leave a response on the eBay negative and go from there. You can get out of dog shit path if you want.
It doesn't let you. I tried going on there, and it doesn't let you alter your, because I got the automatic feedback shit.
No, you should be able to respond to his negative though. So on the negative through the eBay website, there's an option to respond to the feedback. So you can leave like a little note below it that says like post on time, packaged well, by and never contacted.
And then try again. I'm going to rip into him. He's a fucking prick.
Drew, I don't know if you've got that dog shit covered, but any dog shit on the radar this week?
Relatively dog shit free. I had 2 refunds of DVDs, so somewhat of a theme of dog shit DVD sales. No negative feedback left, so knock on wood for now anyway. Yeah, just two discs that weren't playing apparently, just fucking refunded them, got it over and done with. But no sweat off our back, just move on. Biggest dog shit would probably be not finding anything for this challenge, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is sort of on us that we couldn't find anything. But yeah, that's probably the worst part. I don't want to be 30th. I want to be up there. Top 20, at least top 20.
Yeah, I think it's going to be hard to hold that top 20 with so many people getting involved. So if we can stay in there, you're doing well. Dog shit for us was probably that person that Jazz was talking about before, saying that their thing wasn't registered when they had tracking, which is weird. Had a couple returns, nothing too serious. We accidentally, there was two 007 games and like the same GameCube, and the wrong one went out to the wrong buyer, so we had to fix that one up. They looked like almost identical. It was just the disc was slightly different. So that was a dog shit, but that was our fault. So we resolved that, got him out the same game, and just had to unlist the other one. So nothing too bad. It wasn't a real expensive game. It was about $20, $25. So here we go. Someone returned a new with tags item claiming it wasn't new, just unworn with tags on. That makes sense. So that was a pair of I can't remember if it was Thomas Cook or Hard Yak or Moleskins or something, and they said they weren't new. I'm like, they have the tags on them. Like, how can they not be new? So I'm sure they just didn't fit, and they just wanted to try and get them back to us. So look, we take the return. Hard Yakka they were. There you go. So yeah, it's definitely, that was a little bit of dog shit, but we'll sell them again, and they'll sell again. So guess we'll get over that.
I don't think we even dispute that. eBay would just take the buyer's side in that instance for sure.
Yeah, you can't, like, that's the problem with being a seller on eBay. It's very rare that they will take your side of it, and you sort of have to eat a lot of stuff. So you just got to factor that into your business model. I think if you just factor in that sort of 2 to 40% return rate, then you're going to be okay. Let's catch up with the chat. Looks like a bunch of people have dropped in. Zach saying, I think I'm going to need to start paying for hard rubbish. He's obviously getting too much salvage stuff and not enough paid items. But Jazz's mum saying WA Salvage was my favorite shop 30 years ago. So it's been around a while, Rob.
Fantastic. Oh, it was around when I was a little kid. We used to get the coolest wrestling figures, and they were like, remember how you used to get old He-Man and wrestling figures that weren't legit ones. They were just the fake knockoffs, and WA Salvage would always sell them for $2.99. My parents would get me a heap of them when we'd go there, and I'd be like, you little beauty, and I'd make my Hulk Hogan smash these no-namers.
Someone's asking if Hard Yak is worth it. In most cases, no. But they were moleskins, so we tried them out and they did it right, and newer tags. So
Yak is a good brand.
Yeah, it retails high, but resale on it isn't very high. So unless you pick it up real cheap, or it's newer tags and it's like different, like the moleskins, then we usually don't pick it up. But we gave that one a try. I think they cost us $5. We sold them for like 75, so that was pretty decent. Except there's a return now, so we didn't sell them at all. So I guess we can sort of move into what's coming up for everyone. Still 47 people watching, which is awesome. Thanks everyone for coming. Yeah, smash the thumbs for the boys.
Yeah, 15 thumbs up and there's 47. Oh man, this grinds my gears.
You don't want to rile Roman Rob because you never know what's going to happen. I would like my channel to remain tomorrow, so we don't want to get him too riled.
Stop bourbon.
Shadow, what's on the radar for you this week? I know you said you're back on the day shifts, so thrifting's going to be tough. But what's on the radar?
Yeah, well, actually, no, thrifting's good because I have midweek days off. So if we have places to remain open, as previously mentioned, we'll go out Wednesday or Thursday and try and get some more $5 challenge items. So I might do a video this week. I've been a bit slack the last couple of weeks. I didn't put anything up just due to changing over and general life things. And eBay actually comes first before YouTube and all that sort of stuff. So trying to get a lot of stuff done. So as I mentioned, I did pick up a couple of bulk lots. So I might do a little video on that, just kind of show briefly what I got. I haven't really got anything planned. I will wing something and smack it together this week, though. So maybe later in the week there'll be a video.
Beautiful. And do you have any more lives coming up? Because I know your dad one went over real well. You got any?
Yeah. No, the dad one was real fun. I do have one planned that is similar style. It's not a dad one, but I sort of was planning for the week coming, and then I was planning for this Thursday, but my beloved doggies are playing Thursday night, so I've scrapped that. I'll be watching the game. Now we're back up and about, so it may come in a week or two. The people that I've been talking to, I've just got to coordinate times and make sure everyone can do it. And then, but stay tuned. It's definitely happening. I've got top-notch guests again, so that'll be good fun.
Yeah, I've had a little bit of an insight into that one, so definitely keep tuned into Diary of a Flipper's channel because there's some great stuff coming up. And all the boys' links are in the description, so if you guys haven't subbed to any of these lads, please head down there, jump over there, leave them some comments and say g'day. All putting out great stuff, so definitely worth a check out, sub, and hit that bell for them. Robbie Hollywood, now you've been teasing us for a little while. You've been slow on the upload. So what's happening over on Hollywood's channel?
I've been slow on the uploads for the last couple of weeks, just because I'm just taking some time to enjoy for myself just for this last few weeks. And this afternoon, I was supposed to be editing a video and ended up watching the latest Star Wars movie, and I was sitting there for 2.5 hours. And then just before this started, I was like, holy shit, I'm fucking live soon. Taking some me time, but at the same time, still posting and listing and all that crap and watching heaps of footy. But Monday, tomorrow, I got look, I didn't have really time to film and edit in the thrift store, so I just got a couple of minutes in there, and then it is like a show and tell. So I did film the show and tell and was showing the items that I got and the ones that I'm going to chuck on the $5 challenge. And then Wednesday night, we've got the Punk Club, see if we can actually get some money on the board. And then I might do a live. I don't know. The lives will just come whenever I feel like it and plan on it. But I'm just cruising. I'm just cruising, and I'll just keep doing it like that. I think I'll just keep doing it like that for a while.
Fair enough. You got to take some time to yourself sometimes, especially working, trying to keep YouTube going and reselling, and then when you got Judder, you throw being a parent on top. It's a difficult thing to juggle. So definitely don't. I want to
turn it into a chore to, you know what I mean? Like sitting there editing all the time and all that. So just take it. Exactly. I don't want to hate it. So that's why I just want to have you still got to get videos off me. So no stress. I got some things in the back of my head that I'm going to film while I was at work. I was writing down some fucked up stuff that I'm going to some stuff that I've coming up with. So I got some all right stuff to do with thrifting, of course, as well. But
you've always got some sort of plan revolving around that brain of yours. So
yeah,
I'm excited and scared because it usually pans out one or two ways. So we'll see what happens.
I just don't know if Troll can fit in that leather suit and the dog collar I got him, but we'll find out. We'll find out.
We'll keep our eyes peeled on that one. Drew, you said you might get out this week, so you're gonna hopefully film a ride along for us. Takes long with you.
Yeah. Same as Rob, just chilling at the moment. Just trying to not take it so seriously. Maybe do a few less lives. Probably just the Sunday live is enough for me for the next little while. Maybe one a month or something with Sarah would be cool, but just chilling. Just one video a week is sort of what I want to sit at the moment. But I'll be going out tomorrow by myself. So maybe if I find some cool sort of men's stuff, I might do a show and tell. And then we're going out together on Saturday, and that will be more of a full day, both thrift, both sort of vlog style. And then we're probably due for like a what sold. So probably get a what sold out uploaded for Saturday, hopefully.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, but those fucking hot chips you had looked amazing.
They were pretty fucking good.
on your video. Yeah. I haven't even heard of that shop before.
Yeah, there's only probably like half dozen in Sydney. I'm not sure if they're like interstate or anything.
straight after that, I was like, oh, now I'm hungry, you bastards. I know at the end when I get takeaway at the end of my videos, I make people hungry as well. But yours was in the middle, man. Yours was in the middle. God damn it.
Rob had to pause it and run down the shop and then come back. Don't want to jinx it, but he's got a bad feeling footy might be called off. Well, let's hope not. We'll try and keep the footy chat to the dedicated punt club now, which is over on Rob's channel. We are doing quite poorly, to be honest, but we'll keep soldiering on while there's footy happening.
Our personal bets, but not our fucking group bets.
Here we go. Question from Zahir, very important one. Who on the panel has cooked a brisket on the barbecue? There we go.
Yes, I have, and it was horrible. It tasted like I was eating rubber, and I threw it out. I must have cooked it too long or something. I don't know, but it was disgusting, my brisket that I've tried. So unless I got a cheap cut or whatever, but yeah.
I've never done a brisket. Done like the standard sausages and all that sort of stuff. And
Jed said it was like I was chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing, and it wasn't dissolving. I was like, this ain't fucking good meat. So I guess you meant to roast it,
Drew and Sarah probably haven't had one of them any time recently.
Yeah, I've been vegan for like 9 years. So the only thing I put on a barbecue is like corn on the cob and portobello mushrooms. So
corn on the cob is awesome on barbecue. Hell yeah. What about you, Judder, as well? You're sort of, you used to eat a bit of meat, but you're often now.
Yeah, I was a bit of a meat fiend back in the day, and now I don't eat it at all. I just, made me a bit crook, so I don't really touch it. But yeah, no, I don't even know what a fucking brisket is, so you got me on that one.
You had fish sauce, that's meat. So you broke your
Yeah, look, I'm not strict. The fish sauce was all for a laugh, but I'm a very fussy person, and I'm allergic to a lot of things, and they don't agree with me, so I'm pretty limited these days.
Look at Leanne. Irish barbecues consist of cooking food in the oven and eating it outside in the rain. Gold. Coming up for us this week, we've got a big week actually. Tomorrow we're dropping video, which we usually don't drop Mondays, so just a little bit more of a life of us type video when the couch got here, so a bit of a couch unboxing. Tuesday we've got the normal live. We're going to do a top 3 from the leaderboard, so we're getting the top 3 contestants on.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'll be fun. New faces, so Gary from Flippin' Sydney will be on, and then we've also got Steph, who's right up there, I think in second at the moment, over on Instagram, so that'll be her first live. She said she hasn't done anything like that before, so that'll be a fun one. Friday we got a normal vid, and then Saturday afternoon around lunchtime we are having Pure Hustle podcast on our channel for a live. So that'll be a nice chat. Awesome dudes. So definitely come across to that. I think it'll be around 1 o'clock our time. So hopefully you guys can get out and come back and join us live. Get out early in the morning, do your thrift, and come and hang out with us on Saturday, because that'll be a fun one. That'll be a bit earlier for you, Rob, though. So you might be mid thrift.
Mid thrift.
But
give me something to do at work, so looking forward to that.
So very busy week for us, but it should be a fun one. So hopefully not everyone gets sick of seeing us, but we'll have some fun and try and keep it pretty light.
Roman Rob likes you.
I'm just keen for this couch video, to be honest.
I hope it's not full. There is a bit of cat footage in there, so if anyone wants to see the cat, hang over.
Any gravy or sauce on the lounge yet?
No. We're very careful. We've got a little bit of a couple throws over it, so anything's been going on that at this stage. Been more worried about the cat scratching the crap out of it, to be honest. Nothing. What
happens on Tuesday if the top 3 are no longer the top 3 anymore?
Yeah, well that was a consideration, but what I've done is just.
What if it's us 3?
Well,
what if it's us?
I don't know if it would be
Tuesday
you.
It could be. It could be with what I've got.
I've set it top 3 as of today, so just to keep it sort of easy for us to schedule, because otherwise I'd be ringing people last minute and saying get on the show.
If it was us 4, I'd be very concerned about all the other resellers.
So top 3, that'll be a fun chat. There's some big numbers coming out of those 3, so be interesting to see what they've been selling and what's been selling quick for them and what they've been sourcing, so we can all get some ideas of what to look out for. But yeah, it's good to have some new faces on the channel Tuesday night. So come over and check us out. No chance. Cara is second pending. Well,
you know if it's no chance. What do you know?
Cara might jump on as well with us being one of the admins. So we'll see how we go with that. She might sneak into second. Who knows what's going to happen by Tuesday? But what we'll do is we'll keep it the top 3 as of when I looked. Let's put it that way, because it's changing every 3 seconds at the moment. Steph's got a few supposed to log in as well, so she could bounce back up that leaderboard. That's a crazy thing. It's a moving,
come on, Steph, get up there. Come on,
moving target. Every time you look at it, you're like, how has someone jumped up there? What did they sell?
I've got a strategy with my $50. I'm going to spend it on one big fuck off, like wicked, either bulk load heaps of shit, or just like a $50 item to try and flip for fucking $300.
I picked up a $62 item over the weekend for the challenge. So that was a big investment, but I think it'll do all right. So I did. I won't spoil the video, but I bargained them down from $125 to $62.50. So that was a good effort, I thought.
Online Facebook?
Sorry?
On Facebook? Or
no, at an elf shop, yeah.
Right.
It had been sitting there for a while, so I was able to sort of negotiate a little bit. Michael hasn't logged anything yet. Come on, Michael. He's playing the tortoise and hare. So
the tortoise and hare story. It's a true story. I read it when I was a kid. I got told it was actually a true story and it can happen.
Drew wants to know what Steph sells. So she's been logging a bunch of stuff. I know she's got a bit of bulk loads. So that's been helping her out. But she's right up there, been killing it. So I have been barring hard. I have been three out of our probably haul last week I got a better deal on. So it doesn't hurt to ask, I think. I was always a bit funny about doing it, but I don't really care now. So
I've never done an op shop. Garage sale, no worries, but I've always felt bad. You know.
All the op shops have signs saying don't even bother asking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You don't buy an op shop.
Yeah, you do.
It's like $100, but it's like a $8 item.
No. So this item was $125 and had been sitting there for over a month. So, I think they're happy to get rid of it. So, does Olympic stuff sell? Depending which Olympics. 2000 Sydney Olympics, we sold some stuff because it's sort of borderline vintage, which is cool. I know, Joe and Sarah, you've had some Sydney 2000 stuff as well, right?
Haven't really. So I think we got a few random things off family to flip, but nothing thrifted. We do have what I think is cool, and I thought it would have sold by now. So it's not from the 2000 Olympics. It's from the 1992 campaign to have Sydney as the Olympics, like a promotional, like a black windbreaker jacket that actually folds down into like a little pouch, like a poncho pouch type thing, and it has Share the Spirit Sydney Olympics. So I imagine that's super rare. Like how many of those would be floating around when they were doing the campaign? But no interest, no watches, nothing.
It's interesting. Just finding that buyer for that. Hey, like there'll be someone that collects that.
It'll pop off eventually for sure, I think.
2008 Beijing.
I sold that 1996 Atlanta green tracksuit, remember, for $80.
Yeah, nice. There is some stuff that sells, like we've sold, a bit of the Sydney stuff. The newer stuff I don't think is as hot. It just doesn't really have the nostalgia. Like the Sydney 2000 Olympics was big for Australia, so I think that's where the sort of want for that comes. Drew's saying feel bad.
Atlanta and Sydney are probably the biggest ones, like growing up in terms of the memorabilia. Like Maccas had all those Atlanta Olympics hats back in the day. Like that was all hot back then.
Yeah,
I sold some. They were replica medallions. I got them in an op shop. They were like 50 cents each, and they ended up going for about $40 a piece. And they all went to the same person. I had 6 of them, so they go all right if you ever see them. But other than that, I haven't really sold anything Olympic wise.
How's your basketball stuff, guys? Going, guys? Have you still been selling anything to do with basketball?
I haven't listed. A few of the basketball games, but I'm not sure if that's because of the game or because of The Last Dance. So I don't know.
We were discussing at work the other day, and we really want to find. And Drew, you'll remember these. Remember McDonald's back in, I think it was the end of the 90s, start of 2000s. Remember when they had those the cups? They had the McDonald's had the NBA cups, and that was back when the Supersonics were there and the Magic and all that stuff. And man, that would be fucking awesome to find a set of those. I reckon they would go awesome. So you got to look out for those plastic cups when you go into the op shops and the thrift stores, and you never know what you can find. I know you always see cinema cups and all that from certain movies, but
speaking of Olympics, even the Maccas, you sometimes just see them, the Maccas Olympic glasses,
Coke ones
and stuff. They don't go for much, but we've resold those if they're still in the box and everything, from like 3 or 4 to like 25 or whatever.
Yeah, I think, there is some stuff that will go in that sort of range, but you do have to sort of do your research, I think. Jazz is saying the Oppies were surprisingly happy to negotiate that stock was stale and they were glad to remove it. Yeah, definitely. I think we don't do it often, but when it's those sort of items that are like quite expensive, then I don't mind asking a question. The worst they can say is, no, unfortunately, we can't do it, and then I'll just leave it. But yeah, there's been 3 things that I've been able to sort of negotiate down in the last few weeks, which has been nice, because before that I never really thought of it as an option. So yeah, I'd love to have the nerve to, but I don't at all. Yeah, it's definitely takes a while to get used to it, I think. So we're almost at the hour mark, boys. Do you have anything you want to discuss before we head off at all? Any burning questions or things you want to talk about? Any questions?
No, not me. I don't think I do. No doubt something pop into my head in half an hour's time, but at the moment, no.
Yeah. Don't fucking put it on like that, man. You could have told us you were going to say that.
Yeah, no, that question was fine.
I can't think of anything. I've signed up for managed payments finally. That was fun, I guess.
Yeah.
I still haven't done that.
I still haven't done that.
Get onto it, boys.
We got to the 28th or something, don't we?
Sorry?
We got to the 28th or something, don't we?
Of July or June?
Yeah, July.
I'm not sure when the cutoff is, but it will come up fast, I reckon. So worth a look at.
You're our guardian angel. You'll let us know.
I don't know about angel, but sure.
We should do something tax related, or at least you, Brad, anyway, because you've had experience doing tax, like getting tax done as a reseller and stuff. I know you've done one like last year and stuff. Obviously, you probably know a bit more in terms of selling and the business side of things.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be a good chat to do soon, coming up to the end of June.
Yeah, it is good to talk about it, but you kind of have to. You have to be a little bit vague because everyone's circumstance is different, and it depends on if you have a job or you don't have a job, on how much tax you're going to pay and what you can claim. But I think it's good to talk about. I think you just have to sort of, say this is not advice. It's kind of like a discussion more than.
Yeah.
I've done it, but only once for my leg issues to squeeze into my limits. Yeah. It's an interesting strategy. So yeah, I guess we'll call it there. I know Rob wants to get over and watch his beloved Freo play footy. No one dropped the score in the chat.
Now I'm taking the live chat away.
Isn't it 100-0?
The live chat's away. You can say what you want. Don't fuck off, Flipper.
You're gonna need another Woody, I think.
I got to package my stuff to post tomorrow for Kelly to post, and have some dinner, and then I'll watch some footy, which will be good. I've been watching a lot of games this week. I watched one on the Comedy Channel today.
I'm not really interested in the footy at the moment, I must say. Don't know why. It's probably because my team's shit, but leave that where it is. I did notice Flipper's up and about after his game this week. He was pretty quiet last week, so
I know.
We're back. Premier. After this round, we'll be about both of you, and those slabs are looking good. And if it gets called off, we'll be about both of you.
No, you got to play out the season. You got to play out the season. I was actually trying to read the chat when Rob was talking, so I missed it. I missed his. I missed his deep.
Have these guys run any sales? Well, we've got 5 minutes left. You run any sales this weekend?
I don't generally do sales. I work more with promoted. What about you guys?
I work with promoted.
Tanked for us this week. Fucking tanked. No impressions, nothing.
Had some offers, but no one really bit. But still got the footy card last night, so that made it all worth it. Actually, the sales that I did get made everything worth it. Like as if I did get the 15 sales. So
usually works like that.
Yeah, that is fucking weird, isn't it? Because that does happen.
Yeah. Mine tanked. I was talking to Brad before the stream. My sales actually tanked on Saturday, but this week on my swing over from nights to days, I haven't been listing because when I'm on night shift, on my nights off, I stay up later and I just go nuts because I can list. Eli's in bed and all that sort of thing. When I change over, I'm trying to get back to normal and I didn't have time to list. So I didn't list all week. Yesterday I had one sale. Opposed to last weekend, I had like 37 sales or something for the weekend. Yesterday I had one. But then the last 2 days, so I was off Friday and Saturday, I've been listing a lot. As mentioned, that bulk lot, I've been just throwing that stuff up. And today has gone nuts again. So it's down on every other weekend. But, yeah, I don't know, back to normal. But in terms of sales, I ran another sale today. I just seem to be doing pretty well by running sales on a Sunday of any items that have been in my store for over 150 days and generally tick over 2 or 3 of just old stock, get a bit of money for it and piss it off. So it seems to work for me. I don't mind doing that now. So starts at midnight, ends at midnight, and yeah, it's like 25% off. So
yeah, I think it's worth looking at for sure. It's just another thing that I haven't put time into yet. But yeah, when we've done it, it's done okay. It's just I haven't put a lot of time in. Do you run them at all, Rob?
I don't run sales. I just send offers. I actually, I've never ever run a sale ever. Never ever. So just do the offers, and that's good enough for me.
Drew, do you guys run them very often?
I think we've run a half dozen in total, like in sort of different percentages and stuff, and on different types of items. But I've never seen any noticeable increase. Maybe 10% increase compared to like an average week. I would just run promoted listings once or twice a week for 3 or 4 days at a time. But
yeah, definitely. I think once you sort of get used to pricing as well, you can kind of hit the market at the right price and then send out offers, and you probably don't need to run as many sales. It's on the older stuff that's just sitting around that's worth looking at, like Chuck said. So
that's worked well for me, just to clear, because we all have shit sitting there that was, even it was poorly listed, that you haven't got around to fixing and you just want it gone. And just stuff that you bought back in the day when you were kind of inexperienced, and things that you think might sell and they just definitely don't. You're not going to get what you wanted for it. I just think it just sort of clears that stuff. It helps clear that stuff out anyway. It's worked well for me, so that's just what I do. Sunday sales. People are sitting at home hungover on eBay, just flipping through. Oh, sweet, this thing's 25% off. They buy it. It's worked well. So.
Good strategy for sure.
I'll tell you a quick story before we go. On the weekend, I wish I had my camera on my bag. This bloke, you could tell he was an inexperienced reseller, and he's standing there with his phone, and he was looking at either 3 things that were right in front of him on the shelf, and he's there and he's fucking tapping away. So I just walked in front of him and grabbed him and put him in my basket and walked off. And he was pissed. He was like, "Motherfucker, but you should put it in your fucking basket first, mate. It wasn't in your basket."
Grab it first and then do your research. I learned early on.
His face, man, was so good. I fucking spewed on there. The one day I don't have my fucking camera on my bag, and
you're gonna earn a name for yourself over there, Rob. You're gonna be that like phantom retailer that just destroys everyone.
He could have been on his game. He learned from his mistake. I was teaching him a lesson there. Put it in the basket, and then look it up. Put it on the shelf.
You know what his story is going to be for his weekly live stream, dog shit of the week.
tall, lanky bloke stepped in front of me and freaking stole my stock. That's what
Exactly.
Hey,
I hope you walk in to that same thrift shop one day, and just as you're lining up for that VHS clamshell horror, old mate comes in and fucking bang, it's his. Go on, fucking fuck you, Mr. VHS.
Won't happen. Two on the board.
Too quick.
Too quick for that.
calling you a menace. I think that's probably the best word for it.
And I love now that we've all been doing this for over a year and years. We can just go bang, 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 and chuck it in the chuck it in the basket. And then if you're not too sure, double check. But we don't have to stand there like when we first started going. So
definitely
I love it.
Get the more items you pick up, the better you get at it for sure. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, boys. Thanks again for another Sunday stream. Where are we next week? Where are we? Over at Look Mom, I'm Hustling's channel. So make sure you head down in that description. Head over to Look Mom, I'm Hustling. Subscribe and do the same to all these boys. Always putting out good content. Awesome dudes. So thanks everyone for joining us, and we will catch you on our channel Tuesday. Otherwise Wednesday on Rob's and Sunday over on Drew's. So see you next time.
See you guys.
Peace.